Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial, and this time it's going to be double crochet. And double crochet, I'm going to be starting exactly the same way as before. Slip knot on the hook, short end here, long end on your fingers, wrapped around this way, and starting to chain. So I'm going to chain. I'm going to chain 14. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So like I told you, for single crochet it is chain 1 to get the height. For half double crochet it is chain 2 to get the height. And for double crochet it is chain 3. So since it is chain 3 to get the height, I will leave the 3 chains from the hook. Don't count the loop. 1, 2, 3, the 4th chain. Now, so this 3 chain which I'm going to leave is going to be considered as one double crochet. So that 3 chain now are going to be sitting on the 4th chain. So I leave the 4th also and I go into the 5th one. So on the 5th, I yarn over before I insert my hook. So let's count again. 1, 2, 3. These 3 constitute my first double crochet. They are going to be sitting on the 4th chain. So leave the 4th, go into the 5th, insert the hook, so yarn around, catch it in the crook of the hook and pull it through the chain. Now just like half double, you have 3 loops on the hook. You yarn around and you pull through only 2 like you did for your single crochet, but we have 2 more loops on the hook. Therefore yarn around one more time and pull through. So let me show it to you once more. I yarn around before I insert the hook into the chain, go into the next chain on the chain that I have with me, insert the hook, yarn around, catch it in the crook of the hook at the head, pull it through the chain, pull it nice and tall so you can see the loops. You have 3 now. Instead of yarn over and pull through all 3, you'll yarn over and pull through only 2. Now you yarn over and pull through the remaining 2. So I have a stitch which is taller than my half double crochet. So if you look at it, this is now 3 chains tall. So let me insert hook, yarn around, pull up a loop, yarn around, pull through 2 loops 2 times. This is your double crochet. There are variations of these stitches, where you place your hook, etc. So now let's count. Remember I told you that the chain 3 at the start counted as a stitch. So that will be my first stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So when I do chain 14, I omit the first 4 chain. I omit the first 4 because the first 3 form the first double crochet, and that needs a chain to sit on. Therefore, it sits on the 4th chain. And then I have from the 5th chain onwards, I work my double crochet. So as I finish working and I come to the end, just as I did with single crochet and HTC, I'm going to chain to turn around. But this time my chain is going to count as the first stitch. So chain 3 is the height of the double crochet. So I do chain 3 and I turn around. This is my wrong side. Just like the other stitches, the top of the double crochet looks like a chain. So that's where I'll be inserting my hook. So since this is considered as the first stitch, you can see that this is lining up. I'll show it to you as a close-up. Yeah. So this is lining up with the last double crochet that we did on the chain. So the chain 3 and the last stitch are lining up. So that is my first stitch. Okay. So now I do not go into this stitch. I go into the second one. So my chain 3 will count as 1. So now I keep my work this way so I can see the top chain. So I know where to insert. So I yarn around, insert it using both the loops, pull up a loop, yarn around, pull through 2, yarn around, pull through 2. Let me zoom back so that you can see the full. Okay. So insert, yarn around the hook, insert into the next chain. So the top of the stitch is where we are working right now, and the top of the stitches are all looking like chains. So that's where you will insert your hook. So here, insert your hook here, yarn around and pull up a loop. Now the height of the double crochet can be adjusted based on how tall or how short you pull up this loop. So if you pull up really tall, your double crochet can be tall. If you pull it up short, it can be shorter. Where this will come into play, I will discuss in the next few videos. So here you pull up a loop just as it is convenient for you to pull through 2 loops. So yarn around and pull through 2. So I have done 3 stitches including the chain 3 which I did in the start. So chain 3 is counted as 1 stitch, then second and third. Now again go into the next, pull up a loop, yarn around, pull through 2, yarn around, pull through 2. So that's it. You just have to continue this all the way till the end. Now in this case, because I did my chain 3 as my first stitch, I will show you how it looks when you come to the end. So yarn around, insert, pull up a loop, yarn around, pull through 2, yarn around, pull through 2. Once again, yarn around, insert the hook, yarn around, pull up a loop, yarn around, pull through 2, yarn around, pull through 2. Instead of yarn around, you can find people mentioning yarn over, both the same. So yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So just like a mantra, keep repeating it and you will be soon on your merry way to finish a double crochet project. So I have done all except the last one. I've done 10, one more is remaining. Now because I did chain 3, now this one I go into the top of that. So it will look this way. So now that is my chain 3, which was my first stitch in the previous row. Now the last stitch for this row. Yarn around, pull up a loop, yarn around, pull through 2, yarn around, pull through 2. So this is your double crochet. Okay. So I started with chain. I'll show you the right side. Yeah. I started with a chain. Sorry, my yarn ball went missing. Okay, started with a chain, slip knot, chain, leave out the 3 and the 4th because that 3 is sitting on the 4th. 1 double crochet starting from the 5th chain all the way till the end. Now what if you were chaining 20 or 24? whatever be the chain that you make, leave out the first 4 and insert your hook into the 5th chain. Go double crochet all the way till the end, chain 3, turn your work, double crochet in the top of the stitches. The top of the stitches will look like your chain stitches. If you notice, you can see the chains. So your hook will be catching both the loops. When you insert at the top, you will be catching both the loops. So this is the chain for you to work on now. So I come all the way here. The last stitch will be on top of the chain 3. So similarly, when I do a chain 3 and I come all the way here, I will show it to you this side. So this was my chain 3. So you have to make sure that you catch the 2 loops this way. So when you come all the way here, you will go into that turning chain like so. It's difficult to show when I'm not crocheting, so yeah, just take a bit too. That's your last turning chain. Okay, so everywhere else you'll be going on top of the stitch except the last one, which is your turning chain. So if you look at it, you can see clearly there's 1 chain, 2 chain, 3 chain. The 3 chains which make up the height of the stitch, that will be your double crochet. As we progress, I can show you how to make your stitches look even, how to make it look neater on both edges, how to avoid gaps, etc. Thanks for joining. The next one will be a treble crochet. Come back and check on that tutorial.